Last episode, we finally moved from Coastal Highway over to Mystery Lake via the ravine. We found the rope in the ravine, and we've now started, well, we've at least done a little bit of, well, searching through the bottom section, and at least the top section. We see, well, top half, whatever, of the dam is now complete, at least as far as the buildings are concerned. Hello, everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark. Our interloper character, we're going to be doing a little bit of, we're going to be doing a little bit of preparing and a little bit of thoughtful discussion, I think, right now. We are in a small amount of a pickle right now, given the fact that we don't have enough food to do much for crafting locally since we moved. We also have a large amount of craftable materials that are sitting in a zone on the other end of Winding River that we probably need to just go ahead and go take care of immediately. I was considering and contemplating actually going to Bleak Inlet and then, coming back and doing a few things. The circle, which we will need to do in order to do Bleak Inlet, is going to put us in an area where I don't see a reason for us to mess with. Well, I should say, we don't need to do it right now. I don't feel the need to go backtrack all the way around the entirety of the entirety of this zone just so that we can then go all the way back over there when we're already right here. That being all said, we need some source of food. We need some place to hang out. We need some place to do a few things. And, well, I think probably the easiest thing to do right now is going to be, for one, we're going to need to make a little bit of water, and we're going to need to go do a few things. When we showed up, we noticed that there wasn't a moose over here. And I'm pretty certain we ended up with several of the deer. Let's go see if we can nail at least one of these deer over here, get her down and on the ground, unfortunately, so that we can at least have something to chew on for a little bit. Our big problem right now is that I really, 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 really would like to have the moose on the ground and a hide curing while we are crafting all of those parts, or at least thinking about crafting all of those parts. So I think what we do is we come over here, we try to hammer out one of these deer. Unfortunately, we try to see what we can't do, or at least get a few more cattails while we're down here, plus a few more sticks. If I can get one of these deer, that will give us enough to get through a day or two. And that will allow us to do what I think we need to do, which is we need to go hit the 2 locations in Mystery Lake that should still have the possibility of having a moose. And if we end up with the moose at Trappers, we will go kill the moose at Trappers. And that moose will then feed us for the crafting of the bear coat, the pair of deer pants that we're going to be building. And by the end of that, after the amount of time it should take to get all of that done, if we're lucky, we'll have like maybe a day left and the moose hide will be up and ready to go. Unfortunately, that is going to put us in an area that's kind of hard to deal with cabin fever, but we may be able to make something out of it. So I'm going to see what I can't do about getting one of these ladies on the ground, unfortunately, so that we have a little bit of food to live for a couple days. And, well, then we're just going to go from there. Put your head clear down. Of course. All right, well, I usually don't. We're going to follow her. Nothing else. She's going to run into this one area over here. She stays on the river. That's fine. Please stay on the river. I'll be able to deal with this. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Dang it. Come here. There. I'm so sorry. I hate that noise so much. It's so terrible. Anyhow, that'll work for right now. I will go ahead, get her harvested up, and we will, for certain, get after getting some more stuff done. So I will see you all, well, once we get a few more things figured out. I might even try to catch another one of these, just so that we can kind of stock up. I do want to try very, very hard to get the moose taken care of, but if we don't, we still probably need to come back here, given the amount of food that's sitting right here. So let me get her harvested, hopefully not run into a little bit of a wolf, and we'll talk about what we're going to do after that, or at least we'll just go get it done. So I'll see you all in a little bit. All right, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it's going to be. Let's get moving. Let's go see what we can find. I got a nice, decent bed. I had to come back in and eat a little bit, but we're good to go. Or bedtime sleep. I actually got plenty of water on me. Hang on 1 second. I did do a bit of cooking and a few things last night. We got her cooked all the way up. Had to move over. How is that not level? Huh. Okay. Get rid of some of this excess weight that we don't need right now because we're going to go do a kind of a quick walk. I want to go over here. What we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to do a really quick loop of Mystery Lake, I think, probably for this episode. I know we've got quite a bit of time, and what I want to do is we're just going to kind of go do the loop. We're just going to go down, go straight to the unnamed pond cabin after we loot the trailers over here. See what's over there. See if we get lucky and we get that moose. I don't want to haul that kind of food back over here, but we could easily haul a reasonable amount of moose meat back this direction. My goal here is I want to kind of just do a real quick circle. There's going to be a couple of things we need to go look at as we're out wandering around today. If we go to Pleasant Valley today, we go to Pleasant Valley today. It's kind of what I want to look at. What I want to say is I want to do as fast of a loot as I can of a few good locations that should have a few things to include. I want to actually go see something about this. So let's do the quick just circle. We'll just go all the way over to the unnamed cabin, over to the pond, over to Trappers, back probably over to the Overlook. If something is in any one of these, now we're going to get a couple of places where we should have some interesting stuff. And again, I would like to find a hammer. And I know this sounds kind of silly, but I do want to bring a hammer with us, at least to Broken Railroad. I know what's in the airfield, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably by now know what's in the airfield. And there are going to be some tools, there's going to be some supplies that I want to make sure we bring with us. Another pry bar. This has been the I'll take it. This has been the pry bar run of the day. Now, one thing I will say, and this is one of those things that really irritated me about my first interloper run. It was like 30 or 40 some odd days into that run. I walked by this thing a dozen times. I kid you not. The bedroll spawns right there. When I said something about outdoor locations, the list that I was on at that point in time represents the list that was the one that was over at Allen's Blind. Or Allen's Cave Blind, whichever way. Anyhow, we need to not get lost and go over here. Because I could go over the hill, but let's go see what's at the trailers. And then we'll see what we end up with. I do hate it when the game gets all nice and foggy like this, but, you know, as we all know, you can change the weather by going in and out of a building several times. We have a full belly, we have a lot of water, and we've got a reasonable eyeball. It's not too terribly freezing. The only thing that we may run into over here is that I'm not going to go up that thing. Where are you, my friend? Hi. Well, you came hauling tail out of nowhere. Come here. Where are you going to go? Oops. Hey, wonderful. I forget what that one gets us. I always love it when we hit some good points. I do believe, actually, we hit fire starting 4 last episode, and I missed it completely. Yeah, well, whatever. We'll see what happens. That's a practice we need to practice on, and I really need to find some bow books. It would be really great to have that nice and high by the time we get over there. But it probably won't happen. It's fine. We'll be okay. Nothing like walking into the fog in this zone. At least it's Mystery Lake. It's impossible for me to get lost in this thing. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible. It's very unlikely. I just don't take the off-beaten path tracks when it's this foggy in this zone. And I don't go explore things like there could be a maple right over there, and There could be a bunch of birch bark up that area, and then there's a bunch of stumps right here. We're headed for these trailers, and we're going to hope that the sun comes up and burns the fog off. Oh, we have the corpse over here. How nice. Wouldn't hurt to get a few sticks either. Boink. Definitely been the pry bar run. Couldn't find a pry bar, couldn't find a pry bar, and then all of a sudden it's pry bar, pry bar, pry bar, pry bar, pry bar. No, go in. Quit doing that. What are we going to get? No clothing this time. Interesting. Another pinnacle peaches and a container. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Another one. That's interesting. I don't ever remember having 2 containers. And is this... Almost for a second there, I thought that they'd switch this trailer up. And I'd been in this trailer since the update. Where is he going to be? Is he over here, as always? Hello? Am I... Well, let me see. Where are we? Drop something. Just drop one. So at this time of day, the sun would be over there. Is it behind this trailer? Kind of hard to tell. I mean, because of the shadows. The shadows are putting it right out here, which would mean there should be a corpse in this building. Is it behind the thing? Huh. Okay, whatever. I'm not worried about it. That's not the first time I've seen that happen either. My other save, I have a corpse at the the farmhouse in Milton. There is an invisible corpse underneath one of the barns outside by the pickup, and the only way you know the corpse is there is if the crows are flying over it. So yeah, another one of those things. Man, I cannot believe I don't need a million marine flares. The only thing they're good for is fire starters. Right. Let's just get this over with. We'll go to the next one. We'll look behind the trailer, make sure there isn't something behind it. I mean, I don't know how accurate the shadows are in this game versus the direction of the sun. That was only just a kind of a fun thing to try. I mean, because for those of you that don't know, if you drop a stick, it points generally north, northeast. So it's just a hair off of north. If you take a stick and you drop just one of them, it points just a hair off north. So it's actually, no, I think it's... No, it's not north-northeast. It's north-northwest, I believe. Anyway, generally, that's north in the game, which means the sun would be over here, and given the time of day, it would be over here, which means the shadow for the crows would put whatever that is, if it's flying around over here behind this trailer or someplace where it normally was. But like I said, given where they are, they're over here, which means usually there should be a dead guy in here, and he's not. So anyhow, let's keep going. Probably should actually dip in and warm up really quickly. Unless it's behind that tree. I mean, I don't know how accurate this... It's one of those things I don't ever really tend to pay attention. Pass time. Warm clear up. Anyhow, let's get to moving. This is always a little spooky because we're walking into bear territory and wolf territory, and probably should have a torch out, but instead we'll just be marginally careful. If we hear the bear, we'll go up the hill by the overlook, or the old overlook. I actually think I need to go up to the old overlook as well. Actually, yeah, I think we do need to go up there. It's going to be a fun day. Man, you can hear those guys for a long ways. That's crazy. All right. There's nothing spooky at all about this. Knowing that we could be walking right straight into bear territory. Territory. He's over there, too. I just heard the crows. He's right coming out of his cave as well. His cave is right behind this rock. So that's good to know where he is. I would like to survey the area of clear cut. It'd be great, but unfortunately right now we can't see a stinking thing. Let's go up over this. We'll avoid Mr. Bear and pick up more sticks. And we'll go up to the overlook. Maybe make a fire. Warm up. Cook one of these lovely peaches or something that we've got. Yeah, we're in really bad danger getting the broken arm and leg and whatever, but it's fine. I just need to kind of move a little bit over here. Gimme. The crampons do make a big difference at times, so we didn't end up with a corpse down here. Doesn't sound like it. All right, let's get up the hill over here. This is now a location that you kind of want to check out. We'll see what we get. I want to actually see if there's something up here because this should be a cache that a interloper will get guaranteed. Should. So we'll run up here. So it sounds like that's the one that fell off the edge over here. Yep. They're both here. All right, get up the hill. Let's go. Where are we, fellas? Alrighty then. Destroyed lookout. What are we going to get? We should end up with at least a deer, possibly, and a couple of other things. Maybe there'll be a corpse up here. There's something up here somewhere. Yep, it's a deer corpse.
This will come in handy.
This is the quick. I mean, it's not the quickest one to go get if you're looking for a rope, and it's one of those things that I don't tend to take off of this mountain because of the fact that sometimes it's just a better idea to put said rope right here. But that's a quick rope to come get when you need to go get from the for Bleak Inlet that you don't affect any of the other access for elsewise. However, I tend to go steal another one when we do it. What's in here? Oh, I see it. Neat. Bandage. Piece of wood. Again, not quite so expecting to be burning these things just yet. Maybe, maybe not. And A scrawled message we can read. We found T stashed in the cave on the upper ridge. So many rounds left. Holding out on us. Yeah, well, thank you, T. Memento cache. Beautiful. And there is the key. Awesome. So this one is still here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We will go to that one here very, very shortly. I might go ahead and cut the meat off this deer then and eat it. And cook some of the stuff that we have with us. Because likely we'll probably I need the fog to go away so that we can see what in the heck is going on down by the. I got to quit doing that. You're not as good. I guess actually no. We have 100%. We bought a book. Do this. I had a book. I thought right. No, I don't have a book. I thought I had a book. No, I don't. Okay, cool. Well, let's get that lit and we'll get this off of this guy. Alrighty, good. The sun, well, the fog kind of went away finally, so we can actually see a few things. I love it. I went ahead and cooked all of this, so let's just go ahead and munch that one down. I think that one was the worst one. Cool. All right, and we'll just drop those cans when we get down here to the other one. We got some more cooking stuff, and we have some more guts and some things. Now, it's going to make us stinky for a little bit, but no big deal. We're going to go ahead and run off the edge over here. And run down to unnamed cabin. Or unnamed pond cabin. What do you want to call it? I'll probably just run right off and look at this gentleman. It's kind of what I do with this deer anymore is I run it right off the edge over to the cabin and then dump it off in the cabin should I ever decide to come back. So, like I say, I think probably what we're going to be doing with this one is she's going to pretty much live out her life in the in the at least in the interchange zone of the far territory area. We will be taking her immediately. I mean, as soon as we can get a couple of more things done, immediately to the airfield. Whether or not she ever comes back to this area, I have no idea. It may be one of those I'll kind of play her occasionally as we get more information or new things come out. But I really don't want to play her too long. So like I said, again, I want her to get the best of the old world that she can get. Maybe aside from a Mackinac, I don't really think we need it. But we'll see what we can do. I think I can get over this fence right here, right? I thought there was someplace I could get over this. Maybe I already missed it. Come on, get up on that ledge. There you go. You go around the rock. Sometimes you can kind of do that little weasel jump up thingy right there. I know it's a waste of time. I can walk around. I stink. I'd rather be up over here because the bear will leave us the heck alone over here. There we go. That's what I wanted. Over the top of the fence and then down. So that I can climb up this hill. Now, fingers crossed. Big horned animal. Oh boy. Hello, sir. You're going to make my day. Unfortunately, you're clear the heck over here. That sucks. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's going to be another one of those. They keep putting everything where I don't end up needing it, and I would really have rather had the one over at Trappers, which is probably a decent chance for us to get the one at Trappers now. Shoot. Let's go in here. I'm not hauling meat back through that area given the...
He doesn't seem so crazy right
given
now.
the amount... Well, I mean, I guess we can. It wouldn't be that bad of a deal. This is that point. I wish I had that travois that they were promising. I wish I had it right now. But no, we can't have it right now. Is there anything in here of any use to us? Plus, we don't have any wood over here either. Shoot. We know he's here. I'm going to do the dumb thing. I know he's here. I'm going to go to Trappers and see if that one's there. If not, then we'll come back here and deal with him. Plus, that'll allow me to drop a couple of books that I don't necessarily need to be carrying. Let's head to Trappers while we still have daylight. We know he's here. This one's fairly reliable. It's just, man, that's a long way to haul a lot of food. I would much rather haul hides to food than food to a workstation. Maybe that's just me and being weird, but in order to be able to finish a bear, you need quite a bit of food. Or bearskin coat, you need quite a bit of food. And then again, on top of that, another day or so for some pants. So you're talking at least, again, like a week's worth or two of food. So you're talking at least 14 pieces, plus enough to get through some of the other things. I mean, I guess if you sit over there and cook it all, it wouldn't be so bad, but that's an awful lot of... Hello?
I think I can use this.
Yes, I can use that. It's an awful lot of weight that's really stinky. Right straight past a bear, which means I might have to take the bear out as well. Let's go see what's over here. I'm not against hunting him. I'm just not interested in hauling him to a work table. So let's go see what we find at Trappers. And it should be late enough in the game that this one should be here if he spawns. This one's almost a guaranteed to show up at least once in every playthrough. You just have to catch him in time. That's also an interesting thing because this will tell us where this other bear is in this zone.
Time to look for shelter.
Which he could very well be over here too. And if he's over here too, then silly little me may end up just bringing everything back over here and sitting down and cooking a whole bunch of stuff up, because I'll be able to go collect not only all of those skins, but also a pile of coal out of the interchange cave between this zone and Winding River, and the cave between here and Milton, plus all of the logs that are back here. Might be worth our time. Plus, we have the safe over here. There's a good chance we end up with a Mackinac in it. I mean, not a good chance. A chance. I hear the bear. He's here. It's okay. We will be spending the night in Trappers, so we'll give this one a chance to spawn. But I can hear the crows. He's over here. The moose for here, when it spawns right kind of in this little area right out here. It'll be kind of right out there where that, you know, anywhere between that log and this little kind of flat spot out here is where that moose will be. He's one of the only unmarked ones outside of, you know, some of the other zones like Ash Canyon. Oh, while we're at it, we're also looking for something. Let's go see. Hello, backpack. I found a hammer in here in recent months. I don't see it today. Let's go see what's inside. Did I miss some sapling? Carrying this fire for pretty much no real reason. We're just going to carry it for the heck of it right now since it's easier to see. I don't see him. All right, let's go see what we get in trappers. Is it going to be locked today? No, it's not. Good. I'll leave one of the pry bars right here. Now, open the locker. You have that. And actually, I'm going to leave the books here, too. We don't need this or that right now. Yay. More food. No. I want candy bar. Thank you. What do we get? Uh, 42 or 3. 41. 35. Beautiful. Next was like 37. Something like that. Ooh, almost passed that one. Those were close. Decent jeans. Who puts jeans in a safe? Seriously. Is there anything else in here? The note. Whetstone. Excellent. That's what I was looking for. Okay, cool. We're going to be way overweight with that, probably. And a new pot, another pot. How good is this one? This one is 76. It can stay for right now. And anything. I don't see anything at all. Well, I guess that answers it for us, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have to go take care of that guy. So we'll I don't know. I'll have to think which direction is going to be quicker to haul it to, either this one or the other one. How much? I've got 60. We should be all right for the time being. I notion to just start a fire since I have a fire lit in my hand and lots of sticks. Make a quick fire, drop 2 pots on this stove, make a full gallon of water, sleep the night over, and then we'll go attempt a moose hunt in the morning. Or, I think, since I have to now pass time and do all of that fun stuff, we'll do it in the next episode. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.